Survey. Durant for three. Comes up with an air ball with 0.3 of a second remaining.
Nice.
Are we having beer on the show?
On mic?
We'll get there.
Welcome to 42 North 78 West Sports Show. Here's your host, Sebastian.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the 42 North 78 West Sports Show. I'm your host, Sebastian. A little bit of a little sketchy there. But welcome to episode 32. Oh, thank you all for coming. It's been a crazy week with sports and stuff. Stadium. Baseball players have kind of been cheating. Also, Blue Jays still in Buffalo. Two of our people here at the 42 North show were at the Yankees and Blue Jays game. They're going to tell us about their experience with that. Also, NBA, NHL playoffs. The NBA playoffs is kind of going a little crazy right now. The Suns, I think, are going to take it all. Kevin, we'll get to that later.
Suns at 4.
That's right. All right, well, let's bring them in. Alex, Kevin, what's going on? Hey.
Happy birthday, Sebastian.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
What? What's up, Zach? What's up?
Also, Sebastian, happy birthday.
Yeah.
And Kevin,
Yep.
big news for him today. Go ahead.
Floor is yours.
I got a job
Where?
as a teacher. Cool stuff, right?
Yes.
Come on, that's exciting stuff.
That's exciting stuff. Come
So,
on.
it's still fresh. You're just enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
Imagine having those summers off, man. Right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey,
This guy over here getting summers off.
it's one of the perks. But yeah, man, make sure I get to sing happy birthday to you later.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Nice.
There's someone calling me, isn't there? Phone lines are open.
Yes.
Again.
It's no contact number here.
Oh, the letter ring. Let her ring.
465-5151. You're getting left on.
Let her ring. That's for sure.
Smell.
All right. So
This is live. Can't make this stuff
yeah,
up,
we can't make it up. Can't make it up.
It's his birthday, man.
if you
People
guys are
want to wish him happy
If
birthday.
you guys are watching, please give us a like on this video. Really appreciate
Comment
it.
happy birthday.
Also comment. Whoa.
Stop calling us during the
Yeah,
show,
no.
please.
And then just comment anything about what we're going to talk about. But let's talk about this right now.
Trying to work.
Right now, the Buffalo Bills. All right, there's an article out there right now that the Buffalo Bills and the Erie County are talking right now about building a new stadium or renovating or giving renovations to the stadium now. Now, we've already done renovations to the stadium. Is it time for us to have a stadium?
Yeah.
I think it's time.
I mean, the lease is up in
2023.
Yeah. Anyway, so I mean, you have to essentially at this rate put up or shut up, and
You got to move up. Yeah, you got to move quickly.
Yeah, and the league's been wanting the Bills to build a new stadium for God knows how long now, and at least they want to do it in Orchard Park still, right?
Yeah.
The big concern was where it's going to be, and now if you keep it right in the same parking lot, you got the same tailgating. You got the same ins and outs. I mean, nothing really changes except for it's just a nicer stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And, it might, whether it's the best to have it at Orange Park or not, selfishly for us, we love that idea. I don't want it downtown anyway.
No, don't put it downtown. No.
That's just going to be a mess. I know some people want it, but I just think it'll be a mess.
Just too much going on. And then move it downtown, the tailgating's just going to be tough. And, there's not enough space. It's just, like you said, it's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
Unless the only way they would be able to feasibly do it downtown, which obviously that we're just, talk about it at this point, is if they put it right on the waterfront where there's a bunch of land there. But they already want to put that amphitheater there that they signed into.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So good thing downtown's out of the question now.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking it would be the old Tonawanda location that they just knocked down recently, but
yeah, that was another one that was talked about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the idea in Orchard Park, still, but it's going to be interesting to see how they, what they do, the 2 years between the lease and the projected time that the stadium will be ready by, which is 2025. So it's going to be interesting, just between what they do. They said possibly playing in Toronto or possibly playing in at Penn State University.
Penn State
for those 2 years if needed. Hope they can avoid that some way. would not want him to play Toronto.
Let him play
certainly.
UB. Play him
Would not
UB.
want to play
No,
UB
that's-
Stadium.
No, that wouldn't work.
Definitely
You can't.
not.
Someone
You
had
don't
that.
have a chance.
I heard someone had that idea to play at UB earlier, and I really liked it.
You cannot have the Bills play on a field with a track. on it.
Exactly.
You cannot. You
Exactly what I
can't. You
said.
cannot do it.
That's exactly what I was saying. Yes.
That is
You can't.
embarrassing.
No, absolutely not. Imagine that Sunday night football, big game.
Didn't the Vikings
And
do
that's
that? Didn't the Vikings do that?
They played at the University of Minnesota, but that's like
Oh, okay.
much better. That's a
All right,
much
all
better stadium.
all
than
right,
UB.
all
And there's no track on the field.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Can't
it's
emphasize
actually,
that enough.
Yeah, and it was a newer kind of college stadium
All
as
right.
well. So
Mhm.
And then
at the time,
but another thing about the stadium too, I was talking about you guys before the show. You know, I was talking about that cemetery there, about the biggest part of the lots is that's where it is. But you know, what you doing? Oh,
I'm not-
thanks again.
Nice
but
set.
it's no, but I mean, I don't know if you put it on the other side of Abbott Road, or you're gonna have to just build it right next to it, or you got to dismantle the stadium that's there and just build it up from there. Give me
My
a-
original thought would have been to build it up from
Where it
ground
was.
zero of demolishing it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that would take the extra time because you have to demolish it first, while you could feasibly start it while the Bills are still playing in Highmark. But you don't want to do that because then you lose all that parking if you keep it in that.
parking would be
At
a bit of a
parking lot.
mess. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think by 2027 at the latest, I think they said. So I mean, that timeline isn't so bad.
Not
So,
too bad.
Yeah. So we'll again, that if they do that,
Good.
It'd pretty much guarantee that they're playing elsewhere for a few years, 2 to 3 years probably.
Let's
Which my idea for that I talked about was Syracuse. I would much prefer going to Syracuse, playing the Carrier Dome for a couple of years instead of Penn State or Toronto, because definitely not Toronto. The games there are just boring. The fans there just they're not into it as much.
that was
and then
already
in Syracuse-
that already happened. It failed. All right.
Yeah.
That's why they don't play in
Miserably.
Toronto once a year anymore.
Playing in Syracuse, I think we would get a good bunch of our fans that would still travel there.
Mhm.
Season ticket holders especially, they would still go for the day and that. And playing in that, in the Carrier Dome a couple years, we get loud in there.
Yeah.
Was in
Oh, yeah.
there. We went a couple years ago to see Florida State Syracuse play there.
Oh.
Florida State got smoked that day,
They did.
and it was
yeah,
loud
that
in
was
there, and
great.
it wasn't even a pack. It wasn't
So
even
much fun I had.
All right, shut up. It wasn't even a pack. It wasn't even like a full sellout crowd. Like there was still, it was a good crowd, but there was like patches of empty seats somewhere, and it was still real loud in there. They got bleacher seats, people slamming on the bleachers. It gets loud in there, especially. And that was for a Syracuse game. I think for a Bills game, I think I think it'd be a great atmosphere, and it's a
yeah.
nice tailgating area as well.
Ooh. That's
But
a good point.
it'd only be temporarily.
Yeah, it's a good
we'll have
point.
to-
All right.
they'll have to figure that out.
But speaking of also, sports in Buffalo, you guys were just at a Yankees game
That's right.
in Salem Field,
That's right.
and let me
Pretty
know
sweet.
how was your experience. Zach, I want to start with you. How was your
Sure.
experience?
It was a lot of fun. I mean, there's not really a bad seat in that place, as we all know. We've all been to Bison's games, but it's.
Well, I heard that the food selection was not okay.
I mean, it was regular concessions.
Yeah.
But are you trying to get me to tell the story about Mike?
No.
Okay, I don't know why. Okay. I mean, it was expensive.
It was
Regular concession food. No, but I don't know. Cole pitched well. We got the whole Aroldis Chapman
Oh my God,
experience.
yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
You got it
attack
all,
that
dude.
is.
You got it
Yes,
all.
yeah.
The whole heart attack that is
We had the Sanchez go ahead 2-run homer in the 7th.
pinch hit as well.
That was awesome.
You basically saw everyone almost. Well, except for
Mhm.
your other starting pitchers.
But the only thing that sucked a little bit was Thursday. Thursday wasn't as good of a game because the Yankees kind of won by multiple runs. They kind of controlled that game for the most part, or at least they pulled away late. But we missed out on. I'm not saying we missed out. I'm not trying to say that. I had a great. Wednesday was Wednesday was awesome.
I was
but
hoping to text you if Guerrero would have got on base. I was gonna be like, guys, hope you're holding your breaths out there in your seats. I was waiting for it.
But then Thursday's game, Josh Allen threw out the ceremony first pitch.
Oh.
Judge robbed a home run Thursday with an incredible play, and then the Yankees turned a triple play. I'm not complaining. I'm simply just saying.
Here we go. with the triple play.
We were one day off of those things, but on Wednesday was awesome. It was a fantastic game. It was an awesome experience. I was dying to go to a sporting event. And
Speaking of the triple
phenomenal.
plays, I get it. There's 3. The Yankees have done 3 this season.
Hang on, before we do that,
Amazing.
I just wanted to talk about Garrett Cole's last pitch of the night on Wednesday, a 95-mile-an-hour changeup.
yeah,
What?
Unheard of.
Pumping gas in the 7th inning.
That's the thing is he gets. It doesn't look like he can run out. Like
Did he have sunscreen?
when he gets rolling. He's
Nah,
just
man, he
nonstop.
didn't even have the sunscreen
Oh,
on the
we'll get to
rosin.
that. We'll get to that later.
about it after the game. He was really upset about it.
We'll get to that later.
So the triple play on Sunday though
Yeah.
to end the game to win the series over the the Oakland Athletics.
Who?
The Athletics of Oakland.
Oh, that's my team. Darn.
Yeah.
Darn.
So
What a
The
sweep.
Oakland's-
Yankees sweep the Blue Jays during the week. Take 2 or 3 from Oakland over the weekend after losing the first game.
All right,
So again, I know we did this a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago that things were starting to look up for the Yankees, and then it went back down again.
But then just like that, we're back to 4 games out.
We're back to 4 games out. We're back to I believe 5 games over 500.
You're right. The Yankees.
Got a big
Boyd's coming
week.
back
Right.
soon. It feels like it was 3 weeks
All right,
ago.
You saw
Boyd coming back.
You saw his bat flip when he just hit that home run recently.
I didn't see the bat flip. I saw him crush it. Though.
Yeah, he crushed
yeah.
it, and then he's like, "I'm back.
He's ready.
Give me back on the
He's
Yankees."
ready.
Kevin, I feel you.
Here's what you got to do: sweep the Orioles.
Yep.
Not
sweep.
2 out of 3. Sweep the Orioles.
You mean the Royals?
Isn't it the Orioles?
Royals.
Orioles.
Oils.
I was like, wait, my ear was like, hang on, wait a minute.
Either way.
Basically the same.
Both on the same tier here.
They're both, they're bad nonetheless.
They're both
You need to
baseball.
sweep them. Yeah,
It goes
you got
from-
swept by the Tigers.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This
And-
week's slate is Royals 3-game set starting tomorrow, and then
then
weekend series.
All right.
in
Huge
Boston.
weekend set with the Red Sox, and me and Al, we went to the game last week. Me and Al, we're going to the game Sunday now too.
Oh no.
Yankees, Red Sox. We're going to Fenway. Al, unbelievable,
Apparently,
right?
You're getting in a car and you're going
that
to
was
Boston.
We're
that was
taking-
a quick turnaround.
Yeah, we're taking the commissioner
The-
to Boston.
Oh, my
Kind of a last
goodness.
minute call.
That's gonna be
Not
experience.
on us. It wasn't us.
Hey,
It just something kind of
all
came
I
up.
asked for is pictures and videos. That's all I
course.
asked.
Give
Yeah,
them,
we
give
can
them
do
the podcast Instagram information so they can like live stream
Go live.
it. Go live on Instagram.
Go live when Sanchez hits another pinch hit homer.
All right.
Send
All
it
right.
over the monster.
All right. So now this is something that's going to start about a heated conversation around here. I know it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So the MLB has just put out guidelines on foreign substance that if a pitcher is caught with a foreign substance, they will be suspended for 10 games. And then, more penalties would come from there. Now pitchers are getting inspected every time they come onto the field, basically by umpires at the beginning of the game. I think at the end of the game, they're getting inspected each time.
It's like airport security out there.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
really
they-
cracking
and
down.
they're still terrible. So
This is a heated debate because the guy at ESPN, the baseball guy at ESPN, he said this is baseball's darkest little secret, is that pitchers been cheating for almost basically since baseball's ever been created.
and there's definitely been other ones that they've cracked down on too that to a lesser extent. But I mean, this is one that's just like it's so widely accepted around the league, and it's so hush hush. And you only really see it when it's so egregious, like your Michael Pinedas of the world when that happened. And I mean, it's just, and pitchers are getting hurt now too.
Well, that's another thing I was gonna bring up about Glass now. How about he was like, I was using sunscreen, and I think because I couldn't use it, I got injured. That's he's an excuse. He's like, I got it.
He said like specifically like there were muscles in his arm that have never gotten sore before. But as soon as the first game after throwing without the sunscreen, he was sore in places that he's never been sore before.
I mean, and it's not like we're talking about these guys are going out there and using outrageous amounts of spider tack, like when Trevor Bauer in that video. But I mean,
should we play that video real quick?
go ahead.
We'll go ahead. We'll play that
Why don't
video
you
real
get ahead?
quick.
Yeah, just get ahead.
So this is
Do it. There's Nomar here, and I just want to say, MLB obviously came out with a statement today, and I was just about the sticky stuff about pitchers using, and I was just wondering what your reaction is to that.
Legal or illegal?
Gonna get
all right. So here's the thing. Trevor Bauer is asked because Trevor Bauer is actually the guy basically in front of all of this because his stats from I think was 2017 to now have just rocketed up from just. His spin rate has gone up almost, I think it was 30% by almost like plus 300. He's there's stats he's putting out that are not even like record, like can't even be put on a chart. That's how like his craziest spin rates and stuff are, and that's why he's the forefront of it, because it's going
to affect him the most.
Yeah,
you'd
and
imagine.
then they also put, when he got signed by the Dodgers, all the other Dodgers pitchers' numbers gone up because they think the sticky stuff he was using, he's giving it to his other pitchers to make them all better.
It's an easy trickle effect there, I think.
That's why everyone's going crazy about it, because everyone's spin rate has gone up. So, and it's just a trickle effect. But we've all heard about the argument about the batters liking the pitchers using it.
Yeah, I mean, because then
they feel safer.
Yeah, if they can grip the ball better, they can control the ball better, and then they get hit less. And I mean, this is just another reason why the commissioner of baseball just needs to either step down, or they need to get him to resign or something.
He's
this
an
is
embarrassment. That guy.
This is just
He's a joke.
You're not growing the game this way.
No.
It's bad publicity right there.
Yeah, I mean, you're not. I mean, this is bringing a black eye to the league that doesn't have to be there. I mean, you don't need to have this rain cloud hanging over your league. I mean, because this has been so widely accepted. And then I'll bet you any amount of money there's some there equivalent things that go on in the other big leagues, that are just accepted and aren't talked about, because why let it get out? Everyone likes it, no one cares.
Mm-hmm. It's like Manfred's just trying to be a dictator about it, and people have thought about maybe with how successful pitchers are, maybe by taking away those substances, pitchers aren't going to pitch as well, and then that lowers the money that's being spent on these free agents. So that's been something that's been talked about as a possibility.
Well, that's that's partially why we're starting to crack down, because this season we've seen like low numbers in offense compared to recent years, and some of it has to do because they did what's the word, lighten up on the ball, like from compared to past few years where it's been juiced. And we've seen how like a ton of no hitters so far this year. So I understand they want to get more runs, but like the way they're handling it, like Garrett Cole just said, he was just like just talk to us. Like, let's, communicate on this. Like, I understand wanting to crack down so they can lower spin rate, things of that nature. But like,
but if you don't even want to like have a conversation with the pitchers about it, like,
you're just like, no, we're done with this. Like, no, like
that doesn't do anybody any good.
Yeah.
That doesn't do anybody any good.
Yeah. And it's gonna like they talked about it during one of the Yankee broadcasts. Like they use different stuff on like, when like they get a fresh batch of baseballs and they like, they mess with it, whatever
and all that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like they do it differently, and like I think the KBO or whatever, they use different stuff there, and there's something along the lines like pitchers don't feel the need to use as much, to grip it. It just feels better. Like we're here, they're kind of like cheaper on that stuff, So that's an option to look into, like things of that nature. But like they gotta be able to help them, one, grip the baseball better, and two, avoid injuries like Glass now.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily DeGrom only, he didn't have to miss a start for his shoulder soreness, but that's the same reason why he his shoulder was sore.
You think? Yeah,
and
probably.
One more thing about the other thing they say about when the reason they want to use the substance is because the balls, when the umpire throws them a brand new ball, the ball's dusty and the ball is very
it was just sitting in a pouch.
It's very slippery. Like they have to. That's why you see them. They play with the ball because they like this ball. If I don't clean it or put something on it, it's gonna be a wild pitch maybe. So it is a.
It's just they don't do anything right, really, Manfred and company.
No, but baseball they got no relationship with their players. They got no relationship with
and it's always just a thing where like a thing kind of just goes kind of left. Thrown under the rug or whatever for a while, then all of a sudden, like, boom, we're getting cracked down on it, like the steroid era. Like it was everyone knew what was going on, and Major League Baseball just kind of let it go, and then all of a sudden they start cracking down on it.
I'm starting to honestly think, now that you bring up steroids, I'm starting to think that Manfred thinks that the spider tack is the pitcher's equivalent to steroids.
That's possible, and he feels like he doesn't
because he's such a blockhead and he's never played and he doesn't know.
Yeah. That might be, and he's probably like freaking out, like I don't want this to be on my legacy. Whereas like with Bud Selig, like the steroid era was kind of, tarnished his legacy almost in a way. So that I could see that now that you mentioned that. That's a good point. I think that could be something that's on his mind.
The steroid
that
era.
he's trying to
my
avoid
God,
on his
I'm
legacy.
really thinking about the steroid era. The steroid era was crazy. The amount of suspensions that were given out during that time.
I mean, honestly,
was
it's
insane.
originally saved the sport pretty much.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
the Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa home run race. Like
and then
that,
if Barry Bonds didn't
saved
hit
the sport.
72 that one year, then
well, I mean, I'm also talking about recently. Remember when Brian Braun was like, or Rob?
Oh yeah,
Alex
the
Rodriguez.
biogenesis situation.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that was
Alex Rodriguez gone for almost a season and a half.
I mean, yeah. But
That
then you had Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds, and
dudes were going to court for the stuff.
yeah,
like,
Mark McGuire.
But this
was more than just
Does Barry
baseball.
Bonds
Like the
deserve to-
Supreme Court.
Here
Yeah,
we go.
this is more than just baseball.
Also with steroids, does Barry Bonds deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Of
I
course.
still think so. Yeah.
Of course.
And his dog was in the Westminster Dog Show like recently.
Like, look, like steroids, like they can help you get more power, but you still got to be able to hit. You
Of
still got to be
course.
able to get barrel on ball in that stuff, and he still did an incredible job with that.
Mhm.
Like,
Pete Rose.
So-
Do we have to go there again? Oh, sorry, it's gambling, but we have to go
Yeah,
there.
I mean, he should be in the Hall of Fame too.
Okay,
I mean,
all
he
right,
didn't
all right.
gamble on his games, from what I understand, right?
I
I
haven't
think
really
he
looked
said
into it
I
as
think he said
much.
he did, but he never bet. He never bet
Never
against him.
bet against them.
He never bet against them losing.
Well,
I know
mean,
someone
in that,
I know
in that
someone who
case,
would
I
know
mean,
about that. But
Well, all right, well, the NBA playoffs. Yeah. Zach, Kevin, what are you thinking right now? NBA playoffs.
The Nets.
Are you happy? Are you happy over there? I feel like you're a little happy about it.
Because I'm a salty Knicks fan. I wanted Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving to come to the Knicks, and
who's New York's team?
the Knicks
Knicks?
right here.
Who? New York?
Well, here's the thing: by bringing in Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden,
Yeah.
there's a little history between the three. It's injuries. Kyrie is always good for an injury that takes him out for extended amount of time.
Yep.
Sprained
the
ankle,
playoffs.
and even in the playoffs. Yeah. Same thing with Kevin Durant's coming off of a torn Achilles.
Mhm.
Granted, he played awesome this series. I mean, they wouldn't have stood a chance without him. And then James Harden with the hamstring, he clearly
Yeah.
was not playing himself.
No, even the game when they lost, Game 7. James Harden didn't shoot at all.
No, he was just passing the ball the whole
Yeah,
time.
I didn't see him shoot once. It was like crazy.
And yeah, I mean, now it's going to be like a really fun playoff for these last four teams because all these teams haven't been to a championship. Some haven't been to a championship at all. And the most recent one was the 76ers, or not the 76ers. They lost. It would be I don't even know who it would be.
The Hawks.
The most recent team to make it. No, the Hawks
The
made it in
Suns?
the Hawks made
Did
it.
the Suns ever make it with
Suns
Steve Nash?
made it. Suns made it in '93. They lost to
Oh.
Jordan. So I think
Oh,
that's the
right.
most recent team to make it. Is
That was when they still had
Yeah.
Charles
Right,
Barkley,
right,
right?
Charles Barkley,
yeah,
yeah.
that was a part. Yeah.
So we got it right here. We got the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals. We got the Hawks and the Milwaukee versus the Clippers and the Suns. Oh my!
That Suns and four guy is so fun.
That is-
Oh.
He's so fun.
that the energy that's bringing, and like the Suns don't even have Chris Paul. He's out. He was out game 1. He's gonna be out game 2. And
You know-
Devin Booker just had his first career triple double,
And
40 points.
They're comparing Devin Booker right now to the next Kobe.
Oh,
That's what they're comparing him.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't like comparisons like that. I think you're just your
Yeah,
own player, and like
I know.
I
He's
just
as good, if not better, like a spot up shooter, I think, but as like a shot creator, I don't know. I don't see the similarity there.
mm.
Nah,
I think
yeah.
But we
Kobe
got a
still
better,
got
but you got a
that,
veteran Clippers team coming in though. That's for sure.
but you don't have Kawhi Leonard either.
Yeah, but no Kawhi
That's-
Leonard though.
You got
That's all right. They got
Pandemic
Terrence
P.
Mann.
they got playoff P.
They got Terrence
Playoff
Mann.
P.
They're all right.
One more thing. Actually, one more thing about basketball. Have you heard about the Luka Doncic rumors?
That he's not happy about the whole Rick Carlisle leaving, and then their general manager also resigning.
Yeah, and
I know a guy
do you know?
that's not
Do you know
happy
what
about his
team? Do you know what team he wants to play the most
We
at?
don't need to get into that.
Well, I do remember seeing him growing up and wearing a Carmelo shirt.
Oh.
New York Knicks Carmelo shirt.
You sure it wasn't Denver Nuggets?
Well, there was a local source that says that if he had the chance, he's gonna go to the Knicks. Would you take him?
Well, it's not really his choice.
New York's team.
He's good.
It's not really. It's not really
Did you
his
just ask
choice,
me if I would
but-
take Luka Doncic?
Yeah,
Sebastian, what do you think?
I don't know. Maybe you think about it.
Sebastian, would
No,
you
I
take a
think-
beer if I handed you
No.
one?
No, you
If
got,
Julio Jones if the Bills traded for him, would you have taken Julio Jones? And the
No.
Bills? Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Why would the Knicks trade for Luka Doncic? They got Alfred Payton.
Don't ever say that again. You also have Derrick Rose, who you just left for dead.
Oh my
I
goodness.
wasn't going to say Derrick
And
Rose.
his
It
ACLs
wouldn't
are
have been as
healed.
funny if I said Derrick Rose.
Oh my goodness.
Sure, it would have.
Well, I
No,
mean,
it wouldn't have.
Because then I could have started making fun of the Bulls.
No, get out of here. No. Doncic would look
I'm
better
all
in
for
Chicago.
segues, Al.
Doncic would look better in Chicago, though.
Oh, here we
Personally.
go.
you guys traded like 3 draft picks for Vucevic and couldn't even make the playoffs. I don't think he's intrigued by that.
And an extended playoffs, too,
He
nonetheless.
would love.
Yeah,
He could
damn
play-
near everybody's making the playoffs.
Why-
The Bulls pulled the Sabres this year.
he
What?
could- no, not even close. No, he could. No, him alongside of Levine and Vucevic.
All right.
That would
Well,
put him over the top.
just to get back on
Yeah.
on track here.
Yeah.
So we're down to the final 4.
You mean
Okay.
we're off track?
Yeah, we were a little bit.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
I think obviously the Suns, the momentum that they have going right now, this is the year for them to get to the finals, if not win it.
Uh-huh.
And then on the other side, Giannis has to do it. I think just this is the year that he's got to,
Antetokounmpo.
signing that extension to stay with Milwaukee and just being, defensive player of the year, MVP type player. This is the year that he's got to get a chip.
I thought it was funny how Nets fans were counting out the seconds he was at the free throw line before he shot.
Yes.
That was really
Yeah,
That's
funny.
the best part. That is, but
I want to see Giannis do it though. I would like
Yes.
to at least.
That'd be
Well,
cool.
actually, first I would like to see Phoenix do it for Chris Paul, but
Chris Paul.
other than him, I would like to see Giannis do it because point you
I mean,
mentioned,
we're-
he
I mean, to
re-signed to
be-
Milwaukee, the small market.
Small
Didn't-
market, yeah.
He didn't jump
Yeah.
ship and like I'm
Loyalty.
gonna go join a super team somewhere. Like he was like, no,
I mean,
let's stay here, build my own thing. If anyone wants to join me, they can, but I'm staying here. And now he's
I
got
mean,
him got him 4 wins away from the NBA.
because I'm so
Finals.
weird because like I'm just rooting for all of them because I'm just like, well, I don't see.
They're
the
all cool
I don't see
stories,
the
you know,
Lakers.
they're
I
all,
don't see the
you know.
Cavaliers. I don't see the Warriors.
It's
I'm just like,
It's exciting because it's
Yeah.
like for so long we had to be like, oh, here's another finals with LeBron. Oh,
Yep.
the Warriors again. It's like now we
finally.
can enjoy some teams that we don't see here on this
Mhm.
stage, and it's fun.
Yeah, sure. This is good. Oh,
For sure.
yeah.
Well, you don't want you not want to say
well-
at least the Knicks lost to the best team in the Eastern Conference though.
Well, I don't want to go too far. with that. I was
All right.
kinda-
Hawks are
I
just
was-
wiping
oh,
out
boy.
the city in New
That's
York.
something we need to
Uh-oh.
bring up real quick. Is Ben Simmons? What are you doing?
Oh no.
You're getting paid $30 million a year, and you don't take a single shot in the fourth quarter in the last 3 games.
Not
He's a
the whole
problem.
series. I thought, right?
I think the most he's
That's-
taken in
that's
game 3. He took like
ridiculous.
2 shots in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's he's a problem.
He,
That's
you,
ridiculous.
you got to move on from him.
He's a freak athlete. But my God,
but you can't shoot
He's
or
gotta-
make free throws.
he's got to develop something, some kind of shot. Like,
Yeah, no.
don't need to be good at it,
Antetokounmpo has a better shot than
average
Ben
at it.
Simmons right now. Like Antetokounmpo had a terrible shot.
He can hit a 3 every once in a while, but
Yeah.
Ben Simmons just can't
Yeah,
do
that-
anything unless
At
it's
least
right in the
be-
paint. Yeah.
at least be a below average shooter.
yeah, that's I don't know about
And
that one.
with Giannis, he'll actually take it to the paint, whereas Ben Simmons is like afraid to attempt any shot. It's
He's got Embiid to bail him out.
yeah,
it
as
is
you can
really-
see, he can't do it by himself.
Yeah, you can't. Nope.
So
All right.
trust the process, I guess.
Yeah, trust it. All right, so NHL hockey. Got
Both
you guys,
series,
you guys
yeah.
good you got 4 teams left on that too.
Both
Oh,
series
yeah.
tied at 2. And
What do you guys think?
I'm really mad that Vegas won last night. I really do not want to see Vegas in the cup again.
I don't either.
Let me see Robin Leonard
Why not?
steal
Not
the
that I-
show.
What's
not
wrong?
that I
What's
like
wrong?
Montreal. I
What's
don't like
wrong?
Montreal either. And I don't want a Canadian team to win it. I want the trend to continue. But I mean, if Tampa comes out of the other division, then I don't think Montreal wins. But
I look at a New York Montreal cup would be just fine with me. I would sit back on my couch, clicking on every.
oh no,
game.
that's what I want. I want the Islanders to win. I just don't think they. Well, I just saw the score. It's 3-1 Tampa going.
Shoosh.
How about
Going
Vegas?
to
How
the
about
third.
Going to the third.
So
Yeah.
yeah, Vegas.
All right, we're going back to the
Vegas?
Coliseum.
We're going to Brellies.
oh my God.
Yeah. So series tied at 2. Vegas made a goalie change last night. Your boy Fleury
Oh my
rode the
God.
pine last night. Robin Leonard, our former boy, jumped
Oh.
in net for Vegas, and they won.
Wow.
Good
in overtime.
for
Wow.
Whatever.
Don't want to start getting into that conversation. about
Yeah,
Robin
here we go.
Leonard,
Here
but-
we go.
Yeah, a lot of former
know.
Sabres are enjoying some playoff hockey right now.
Well, there's no shootout in the playoffs, so that helps Leonard's cause.
That goal
But
Byron had last night though was pretty sweet on him.
it was.
That breakaway goal.
It was.
Former Sabre.
Byron's got a
Former
couple.
Sabre.
Byron's got a
Former
couple
Sabre.
of those in the
He's an
playoffs.
assistant captain.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
He
he's an
was-
assistant captain for the
Good
Montreal
God.
Canadiens.
Good God.
You know who else plays for them? Eric Stahl.
Yeah.
who's actually been productive in the playoffs.
I know. Yeah,
Here we go.
Why does that matter?
at one point he was their leading leading point getter.
Why does that matter, though, Eric Stahl? Why'd you point that out?
Why not?
Oh, I see where this is going.
Uh-oh.
Why'd you point that out? That
He
he's
used, to
on.
play, he used to play for the Sabres too.
Oh, he didn't.
Sure, he did.
He never played for the Sabres.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
I don't recall him ever playing for the
I
Buffalo
think Eric
Sabres.
Stahl was like traded or something. I was like a Sabres fan like earlier this season, and I don't know what happened.
I remember randomly getting a couple draft picks from Montreal, but I don't remember a player going back.
Cash considerations, bag of pucks, maybe a nice
Bag-
washing machine.
Maybe I don't remember. I don't
Maybe
remember.
maybe
I
an
don't
extension
remember-
for the yacht.
I don't remember one. I don't remember one Eric Stahl
Raised the gazebo.
leaving the Buffalo Sabres. I don't remember one Eric Stahl ever playing
Yeah.
for the Buffalo Sabres.
All right.
Do you remember
all right,
one
all
Eric
right,
Stahl
all right.
beating the Buffalo
yeah.
Sabres in the Eastern Conference Finals? To
Ooh,
move on to the Stanley Cup?
oh my, ooh.
Come on.
Low blow.
Oh,
Come on, Zach.
Okay, so here we go. All right, so
That's partially why I don't
all right,
recall.
all right. So
Because of that very moment, ruined it for me forever.
Well, I mean,
All
the
right,
Sabres general manager did the same thing.
Let-
The guy running our team.
Yeah, now he's continuing to run our team into the ground. So
all
that's
right, so I'm gonna be that guy. Go Golden Knights. Sorry, guys. Okay, whatever.
It's not a podcast unless the Sabres
Yeah, I
get
know.
mentioned in some fashion.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know,
we're a
exactly.
Pro Islanders podcast.
Pro Islanders. Let's go.
This is Nick's.
We could do.
But it's
We could
blue
do.
and orange.
We could do Islanders and Golden Knights.
I'm wearing orange.
Is that all right?
And that's a stupid
Ah,
orange.
we-
Though. We don't
right.
like that orange.
Go Canes.
All right.
All right, that's
Honorable mentions. Let's do it. Anyone got anyone? got quick
John
ones?
Ram.
John Rahm won the U.S.
John
Open
Rahm.
yesterday.
Yep.
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 Brooksy tied for 26. Nice job, Brooksy.
Any,
collapsed on Sunday.
Collapsed on the back nine. Collapsed on the back
I mean,
nine.
if you get, I mean, honestly, if you saw us on Arrowhead today, we ain't gonna make the PGA Tour or the U.S. Open anytime soon.
That's all
Obviously
right.
not.
Halpern said if he makes the Porter Cup, I'm on his bag. So that's it.
Zach, is the NASCAR guy here? Any Anthony Alfredo updates?
Oh,
We haven't mentioned him today. So
I can tell you that the race is won for the third week in a row. Hang on.
Oh my God, here we
Stall
go.
for me for a second. I'll let you know where Anthony finished. Stall for me.
I know
for a second.
we. Sorry, Anthony. All right. So what else is there? Oh, do we talk? We gotta bring the Raiders player up. We gotta do it. Yeah, do it. The what was his name? Snell or Nell?
Carl
Tony
Nassif.
Snell.
17.
Tony Snell. 27.
17.
17.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Praise.
Yeah.
17
Out
for
of how
Praise.
many?
39.
Top half. Top
Top
half.
half.
That's stock.
We're moving on up.
Hold that stock. It's still
Still rising.
rising.
Hold the
hold
the line.
No, but
Hold.
Don't sell.
honestly though, Kyle Larson is a really good driver, and he was a really sneaky sign for Hendrick, and he's just gonna be really good for a really long
he's gonna
time.
be-
That's one of those that you just like, you give them the paper to sign. We're like, we don't, we keep
Yeah,
yeah,
we don't-
down low. You just win me races.
Yeah,
you bring me money. And,
NASCAR has its own, hush hush system. We've talked about that in the past. We don't have to.
Yeah. Okay.
Enjoy it now while
yeah.
before AA takes over the.
It takes over the circuit.
Right.
Yep.
Nassau, right? Nassau.
Carl
Yes,
Nassif.
Carl
Carl
Nassif.
Nassif.
Yes. Has came out as the first active NFL player to come out gay.
It's good for him.
Basically,
That's
yeah.
yeah, it's great.
It's good.
I mean,
It is good.
someone's
great.
got to start the trend.
Yeah.
To for other players to feel more comfortable.
Because someone asked me like, wait, well, I thought Michael Sam was. No, Michael Sam was the first college player to
Mm.
pronounce that when he's going to
Mm.
the
And
draft.
then he was the first, like,
He kind of
Active
was.
player in the
yes,
league.
yeah.
He wasn't
Yeah.
the first active NFL player to come out.
Yeah. Now he's been in the. How long is it?
I
just
thought.
saw.
I
thought
honestly thought it
Ohio
would have been
now.
Brady to be the first one to come out,
Okay. Oh.
but whatever.
Maybe
Also
you're
took
right.
for a
You may be
while, but
right.
it's
You're
all
right.
right,
You're
you know.
right.
Yeah.
Tom
but,
Brady, maybe.
But no, good for Carl Nassif.
Yeah, it is a good thing. It is a good thing
Good,
for the
you know.
NFL.
Takes a lot of courage to do that.
Yeah.
So good for him.
At least some major sport has good publicity right now. MLB, baseball.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, wait,
Well-
you're right.
So they
All
say.
right, so,
But-
all right. So, anything else, guys? You got anything else? No,
No, good show.
really.
Good show.
All right, it was a
Shout
good
out to our
show.
production person. Or
Oh,
sound
that's
person.
right. That's right. Hold on. While I'm
Last show.
gonna play the music. It's our last show for our sound person, Taylor. Thank you. Oh, there's first appearance on the show. At her hand. All right, Taylor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Taylor.
Taylor.
Yay,
See you
Taylor.
guys later.